Welcome to English Story Time. Today's story will help you practice listening skills with simple English words. If you enjoy learning through stories, hit the like button and subscribe to hear more. Remember, listening to easy stories is one of the best ways to learn English faster. The Bookstore Without a Name. Lucy's red umbrella bounces as she jumps over puddles. The rain stops, but the sky stays gray. Her new street looks different from London's busy roads. Small shops have flower boxes. A black cat watches from a fence. Lucy's nose catches the smell of fresh bread from Mr. Baker's shop. Her stomach growls, but she keeps walking. At the corner stands a strange building. The red door looks crooked, like a smile. Above the door, paint chips show where letters once were. Lucy squints. Was there a name here? She wipes the dusty window with her sleeve. Inside, books pile high like towers. A yellow cat sleeps on a stack of encyclopedias. Lucy's hand hesitates on the cold doorknob. The door creaks open, making a bell dance above her head. Ding-a-ling. Warm air wraps around her. An old man looks up from his desk. His white beard moves when he speaks. Ah! A brave explorer in the rainy kingdom. Lucy blushes. I just wanted to see the books. Seeing is good, he nods. Touching is better. He points to a ladder. That one likes readers. Lucy touches a green book with golden letters. Somewhere in the room, a clock ticks. Outside, mothers call children home for dinner. But here, between the pages, Lucy finds a new friend, a story about a girl who talks to owls. Lucy steps into the bookstore, her wet umbrella dripping on the mat. Warm air hugs her like a blanket. Mr. Clark pushes his glasses up his nose. Careful now, the floor's slippery when it rains. He warns, pointing to his own shoes. They both laugh when Marmalade the cat yawns loudly. Books climb the walls like ivy, red covers, green spines, some with torn edges. A ladder waits against a shelf, its wheels shiny. Try climbing, Mr. Clark whispers. Lucy's heart beats fast as she steps onto the wooden ladder. It creaks but holds. Her fingers brush a book with seashells drawn on the cover. That one sings of mermaids, Mr. Clark says. Downstairs, a kettle whistles. Tea? He asks. Lucy shakes her head but smiles when he brings 2 steaming cups anyway. The cinnamon smell mixes with old paper. Marmalade jumps onto a table, knocking over a pile of postcards. Rascal, Mr. Clark scolds, but his eyes twinkle. Lucy opens the blue adventure book. The first page shows a girl her age holding a compass. Captain Anna needs brave crew members, Mr. Clark says, tapping the picture. Outside, bicycle bells ring as children ride home from school. Lucy's thumb smudges the word north on a map inside the book. For 20 perfect minutes, she forgets about her empty bedroom in the new house. When the church bell rings 4 times, Mr. Clark wraps the book in brown paper. For tomorrow, he winks. Lucy runs home, the parcel safe under her coat, rain kissing her happy face. Every afternoon at 3 o'clock, Lucy's black shoes click down High Street. She passes Mr. Baker taking fresh bread from his oven. The warm smell follows her to the bookstore's red door. Inside, Mr. Clark stands on a stool, reaching for a book. Just in time, he says. Marmalade the cat rubs against Lucy's legs, purring like a tiny motor. Lucy's special corner has a blue stool now, with her name painted in gold. Today's book waits under a teacup, the Forest of Whispers with leaf drawings on the cover. Wait, wait! Mr. Clark stops her. First, the magic potion. He means peppermint tea in his chipped owl mug. Lucy blows on the steam while Mr. Clark tells about his morning. Mrs. Pepper bought a cookbook. A tourist asked for train schedules. Marmalade stole a sausage roll. When the church bell rings 3:30, reading time begins. Lucy's finger follows the words. When she frowns at ancient, Mr. Clark acts it out. Old. Very old. Like me. She giggles. On Thursday, rain drums on the roof. Mr. Clark teaches Lucy to sort books. Adventure here, mysteries there. Marmalade helps by sitting on the piles. They find a hidden drawer with old postcards from Paris. From my traveling days, Mr. Clark sighs. One cold December day, Lucy arrives to find no lights on. Mr. Clark sits pale at his desk. Just tired, he says, but his cough worries her. Lucy fills his kettle, remembering how he does it. The hot water splashes, but she carries the cup carefully. Best tea ever, Mr. Clark rasps. That night, Mom asks about school. Miss Green says you're quiet. Lucy shows her forest of whispers. Mr. Clark says trees have secrets. Mom smiles sadly. In bed, Lucy presses the library ticket to her cheek, the one that says Head Explorer. Downstairs, her new school shoes wait. But in her dreams, she climbs book ladders to magical forests, Mr. Clark's laugh echoing through paper trees. Rain pounds against the bookstore windows like tiny drums. Lucy watches water run down the glass, her breath making fog circles. For days, the question tickles her tongue like peppermint tea. Today, her courage matches the storm's noise. Mr. Clark arranges travel books, humming a tune. Lucy's thumb rubs her special bookmark, dried violets under plastic. Mr. Clark? Her voice sounds small. He turns, glasses slipping. Why? She points up. No name here? His smile fades. The clock ticks loudly. Marmalade leaps onto the counter, tail swishing. Ah! Mr. Clark wipes his hands on his apron. Come, he leads her past the mystery section. A hidden drawer under the cash register holds rusty keys. Long ago, he begins, voice crackly like old paper. A wild storm tore the sign away. Lucy imagines wind screaming through Oak Lane. I left it blank, he continues. Waiting for. His wrinkled finger taps Lucy's library card on the counter. Her heart jumps. Me? Outside, Mr. Baker's van honks at a wandering sheep. Mr. Clark climbs the creaky staircase behind the cookbooks. Lucy follows, steps whispering secrets. The attic door has iron bolts shaped like books. My treasure, he whispers. From behind the wood comes a tinkling song, like Mama's music box. Mr. Clark presses a cold key into Lucy's palm. When spring comes, downstairs, Mother's umbrella appears outside. Lucy hides the key in her left shoe. That night, rain still falls. The key warms under her pajama shirt. Through her bedroom wall, she hears the wind whisper names, Storyhaven, Booknest, Lucy's library, until sleep pulls her into dreams of singing doors. Lucy's fingers tremble as the old key turns. Sunlight bursts through the attic window, making dust sparkle like fairy powder. The wooden floor creaks under her feet. In the center sits a big brown trunk with dolphins carved on its lid, their tails curved in happy jumps. Lucy kneels, her knees making prints in the thick dust. The trunk opens with a whine. A music box begins playing a tinkling tune, the same song she heard in her dreams. Underneath lies a photo wrapped in blue silk. The girl in the picture has braids like Lucy's and hugs a younger Mr. Clark. "My Clara," says a voice behind her. Mr. Clark leans on the door frame, his glasses foggy. "She picked every shelf in the store." Lucy's throat feels tight. He sits beside her, the floorboards groaning. "We painted the walls yellow. Her favorite color." His finger touches the photo gently. The winter fever came. Outside, a dove coos on the windowsill. Lucy spots paint cans behind a curtain, red, gold, green. A blank wooden sign leans against them, waiting. Mr. Clark opens the music box's secret part. A letter falls out, the paper thin like onion skin. For the story keeper it says in looping writing. Lucy reads slowly. "Names grow with love. Water them with joy." Mr. Clark's wrinkled hand places a paintbrush in hers. The handle has tiny dolphins, just like the trunk. "Clara would have liked you," he whispers. Downstairs, Mrs. Pepper calls hello. Marmalade meows for dinner. But here, in the dusty sunlight, Lucy rests her head on Mr. Clark's shoulder. They listen to the music box wind down, its song mixing with spring rain tapping on the roof, a secret language only hearts understand. Lucy's shoes splash through puddles as she runs from school. The bookstore's red door should be open. It's Tuesday, Mr. Clark's mystery book day. But the door stays shut. A handwritten note flaps in the wind, closed until further notice. Lucy presses her palms against the cold window. Inside, Mr. Clark's favorite armchair sits empty. His reading glasses lie on the side table, one arm bent. Marmalade's food bowl holds only dry crumbs. Rain starts falling hard. Mrs. Dale hurries over with a big umbrella. "Poor dear," she says, patting Lucy's shoulder. "Ambulance came last night. Mr. Clark's lungs are poorly." Lucy's stomach drops. She sits on the wet step, rain soaking her skirt. Through the window, she sees their special table, her half-finished book about pirate islands still there. Mr. Baker comes out with a warm sausage roll wrapped in paper. "For you," he says. But Lucy's throat feels too tight to eat. She walks home slowly, past the post office where Mr. Clark bought stamps every Friday. Rain mixes with tears on her cheeks. That night, under her head Explorer library ticket, Lucy draws carefully. Crayons color Mr. Clark's sweater blue, marmalade orange, the bookstore's door bright red. She writes "We miss you" in big letters. At dawn, Lucy tiptoes to the kitchen. She packs 3 peppermints saved from Christmas and her best drawing. The hospital smells like cleaning soap. A kind nurse points to room 12. Machines beep softly. Mr. Clark looks small in the white bed, tubes in his thin arm. But his eyes sparkle. "Ahoy, Captain Lucy?" His voice sounds scratchy. "Brought my..." A cough shakes his chest. Lucy gently holds his hand. It feels fragile, like pressed flowers. She slides the drawing under his pillow. "The store needs you," he whispers. When the nurse says time's up, Lucy walks home past the dark bookstore. The closed sign swings sadly. She takes the attic key from her necklace. The music box plays Clara's song loud in the quiet store. Lucy whispers to the dusty air, "I'll keep the story safe." Somewhere downstairs, Marmalade purrs. Lucy walks down the hospital hallway, her shoes squeaking on clean floors. The buzzing lights make her blink. Room 12's door stands half open. Mr. Clark looks smaller in the white bed, his glasses too big now. "There's my story keeper," he whispers. Lucy shows her drawings, the brave book nook with a knight, Clara's haven with a sun. His thin finger taps the night. Wait till daffodils bloom. From under his blanket comes a cloth bundle. Inside, an old brass key shines, tied with faded blue ribbon. For you. And the stories. Lucy's tears drop on his papery hand. But I'm not brave enough, she sniffles. Mr. Clark's cold thumb wipes her cheek. Courage grows. Like spring grass. A nurse brings green jelly, but he shakes his head. Sing our song? His voice cracks. They hum the music box tune together, machines beeping in rhythm. When Lucy's voice breaks, he whispers, again. The third time, his eyes close. Promise, I promise. Lucy squeezes his hand. Night wind rattles the bookstore windows. Lucy sits cross-legged under the attic's round window. Marmalade purrs in her lap. The music box plays Clara's lullaby, notes bouncing off dusty shelves. In the trunk's secret compartment, a red notebook hides. Rule 1. Help readers find their brave. Rule 2. Tea fixes most troubles. Lucy reads by flashlight, Mr. Clark's voice in her head. At dawn, pink light paints the closed sign gold. Lucy falls asleep there, the key warm against her heart, marmalade guarding her dreams. Rain taps a gentle song on the attic roof as Lucy opens the old trunk. The music box plays its soft tune. Under Clara's photo, she finds a yellow envelope with shaky writing, for the story keeper. Inside, a crackly letter smells like lavender. Dear friend, it begins. Lucy reads slowly. If you're reading this, Papa is watching from the stars. Don't cry. Our stories live in every book. A dried daisy falls onto her lap. The letter continues. Give our store a name that makes hearts brave. Love, Clara. Downstairs, the shop bell jingles. Mrs. Pepper stands in the doorway, rain dripping from her hat. Brought you something, she says, opening a tin. Mr. Clark's favorite carrot cake. They sit at the round table. Lucy shows her the letter. Mrs. Pepper's eyes turn wet. Clara was my cousin, she whispers. We played here as girls. That corner. She points to the children's section. Was our pirate ship. Lucy touches Clara's handwriting. Why no name? Mrs. Pepper stirs her tea. Clara said a true name grows inside readers first. That night, Lucy spreads the letter on her bedroom rug. The dried daisy sits in Mr. Clark's teacup. Mother brings warm milk. What will you choose? She asks. Lucy stares at the blank sign. The music box's lullaby drinks up from below. In her dream, Clara sits cross-legged on the attic floor, braiding daisies into Lucy's hair. Make it feel like home, she smiles. Dawn paints the room gold. Lucy wakes curled between book piles, the letter under her cheek. Marmalade licks her elbow, hungry. Outside, the first daffodil of spring nods by the red door, its yellow head brave against the cold earth. Lucy's fingers tremble as she turns the attic key. Spring sunlight pours through the round window, making dust sparkle. The old trunk creaks open. Inside, wrapped in blue cloth like a baby, lies a music box with jumping dolphins carved on top. Lucy wins the tiny handle. A tinkling song fills the air, the same tune Mr. Clark hummed when sorting books. Under the music box sits a blank wooden sign and paint jars, their colors bright as sweets. For the naming day, whispers a voice. Mrs. Pepper climbs up with steaming mugs. That song. Her eyes grow shiny. Clara's mama made this music box before she was born. Lucy traces the dolphin's tail. Why no name yet? Mrs. Pepper blows on her tea. Clara said true names grow in hearts first. They sit on dusty floorboards, the music playing soft. Lucy spots tiny words carved under the sign. Paint your brave. Outside, children laugh riding bikes down Oak Lane. Mrs. Pepper taps a yellow paint jar. Clara loved daffodils best. Lucy dips her brush, then freezes. What if I choose wrong? The music box slows. Mrs. Pepper winds it again. Wrong? Or different? That night, Lucy sleeps curled by the trunk, marmalade purring at her feet. The music box plays whenever she stirs. At dawn, she carries the sign downstairs, her pajamas dusty. First customers arrive. Old Mr. Dale needs gardening books. Little Tom from school looks for dinosaur stories. What's that blank thing? Tom points. Lucy smiles, remembering Clara's letter. Wait for the flowers. Outside, daffodils nod by the red door, their yellow heads whispering secrets to the spring wind. Morning sunlight turns the bookstore's red door into fire. Lucy carries the blank sign outside, her arms shaking. The whole village waits. Mrs. Pepper holds daffodils from her garden. Mr. Baker brings warm rolls shaped like books. Schoolchildren fidget with excitement. Lucy climbs the wooden ladder, paintbrush in hand. Marmalade the cat weaves between legs, tail high. Need help? Calls Tom from class. Lucy shakes her head, smiling. The music box plays through the open window, its song mixing with sparrow chirps. Yellow paint drips as she writes Clara's, the sea curly like a cat's tail. Old Mr. Dale blows his nose loudly. Perfect, Mrs. Pepper whispers. When the last K dries, everyone claps. Children jump, making marmalade dart inside. Lucy hangs the sign. It swings gently, golden letters shining. Inside, Clara's photo smiles beside the cash register. The music box sits on a velvet cushion, playing its endless tune. Mothers read picture books aloud. Farmers discuss weather in the travel section. At sunset, Lucy waters the daffodils by the door. Marmalade purrs against her leg. A breeze makes the sign creak. Lucy looks up at the attic window. We kept the story safe, she whispers. Fireflies appear as stars blink awake. Their tiny lights dance around Clara's book nook, writing secret tales in the dark air. How many new English words did you hear in this story? Tell us your favorites in the comments. If you enjoyed learning through this tale, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more adventures. Keep practicing. Every story makes your English brighter. Goodbye for now.